Hey everyone, it's Lex or D-Ball-Lexa here, and I'm back with Juve Women Weekly, brought to you by the All Juve cast. I'm so excited to be back here with you guys. We missed so much while I was away, and I can't wait to recap all of the action because it's going to be great. And so we'll get right into it. We're going to be starting off with the Juve Women versus Inter Coppa Italia quarterfinal match, the second leg. Now, if you remember, last time we talked, we were talking about the first leg that they played, which ended in a 1-1 draw. Well, they faced off against Inter again, and I'm happy to report that the Bianconere did end up winning the aggregate, and so they won 1-0 in the second leg, which had them win 2-1 on aggregate, which is awesome. So that means that the Bianconere are going to be playing in the semifinals of the Coppa Italia. So the 1-0 win was led by Barbara Bonasea, who scored a fantastic goal in the 14th minute to open up the scoring of the game. She scored a fantastic volley off of a cross into the box by Lenzini, and she smashed into the back of the net without any hesitation. So a great finish from Bonasea resulted in a 1-0 win for the Bianconere, and they moved on to the semifinals. So they'll be facing off against Milano this Saturday in the semifinals, and so more on that game in a bit. However, aside from the Coppa Italia match, we also missed two Serie A fixtures while I was gone, and so I'll recap those for you quickly as well. Starting off with the first one that took place on Sunday, February 27th, Juve women played against Empoli, and this was an away game at the Stadio Comunale di Petroio. And this game, Empoli, to give you some context, is currently sitting in 8th place with 18 points. And if you're aware, the Bianconere are at the top of the standings. However, this match, the Bianconere did fall 2-1 to Empoli. And this is very, very unusual for the Bianconere, as it was their first league loss in 54 matches, breaking their 54-match-long unbeaten streak. To give you some context, the last loss that the Bianconere had was to Sassuolo March 27th, 2019, so almost exactly 3 years ago, which is absolutely insane. So Empoli took the lead early on, scoring 2 goals, the first of them coming in the 9th minute, and it was scored by Valeria Monterubiano, who beat her defenders to drive into the box and place the ball into the bottom right corner. The next goal happened shortly after in the 15th minute, and it was a header scored by Cecilia Prugna off of a cross into the box, perfectly placed into the right corner as well. Not much that our goalkeeper could do on that one, though. It's excellent placement. So in very unfamiliar fashion, the Bianconere found themselves trailing 2-0 very early on. And luckily, though, in the 76th minute, the Bianconere did score a wonderful goal. I encourage you to check it out on the highlights. It's a fantastic build-up play. It starts off with Bonasea, patiently waits to find Cernoia making that run in the final third. Cernoia plays it in to Bonfantini at the top of the 18-yard box, who actually creates a backheel flick pass onto Boatin, who's able to drive the ball into the box and score off of that play. So it's a beautiful play. Definitely check it out. And actually, in the 89th minute, Boatin gets fouled in the box, and so the Bianconere do have a chance to get the tie and get a point out of the game. However, Girelli's penalty shot is stopped by Empoli's goalkeeper. So, as you can tell, it just wasn't their day, and unfortunately, they did lose, surprisingly, to Empoli 2-1. So the next match that I'm going to recap was one that happened this past Saturday on March 5th, and it was Juve women against Roma. Now, to give you an idea, this was a huge match for the title race in Serie A Femminile. Juve is currently sitting in first place, Roma right behind them in second. So this match had so many implications on the title race and on Roma's pursuit of the Serie A title, and see if whether or not they are going to be able to overthrow Juve. And Roma, as well, was coming off of a 4-game win streak in the league leading into this match. So it was a tough one for the Juve women to deal with. However, the match did end in a 1-1 draw. The Bianconere opened up the scoring early on, and it was actually an own goal that they scored, and the goal was rewarded to Angelica Sofia of the Bianconere. And in the 60th minute, off of a off-target pass played by Cernoia, Roma intercepted it, and it resulted in a giveaway and a counterattack. And Roma are capitalized on this opportunity, and Paloma Lazzaro ties the match off of that play. So the game itself does end 1-1. And so this was enough, though. It was enough to keep Juve women at the top of the standings, which is great. And once again, all highlights for those matches are available on the FIGC Calcio Femminile YouTube channel. Be sure to check them all out. I highly encourage you to go watch them. And to give you an idea, I'm going to give you a rundown of the current standings in Serie A Femminile as well, because the title race has just gotten a lot closer. And so Juve stays at the top. All these teams have 16 matches played. So Juve is in first with 41 points. Roma is in second with 38 points. So they're only 3 points behind them. Sassuolo is in third with 35 points. Fourth place is Milan with 33 points. And then fifth place is Inter with 19 points. So those are the top 5 right now in Serie A Femminile. So as you can tell, the title race is going to be an exciting one on the women's side of things as well as the men's side of things. So Serie A is looking great so far this season. And to give you a bit of a look forward into the calendar, we're going to talk about the upcoming matches. So Juve women play next Saturday, March 12th against Milan. And so this is the semifinals of the Coppa Italia. It's the first leg. And this is going to be at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, and it's available on Juventus TV. You can catch all their matches on Juventus TV, and they're also all available on DAZN Italia. So be sure to check them out there as well. And so next video, I'll be recapping that fixture, and I will also be featuring a player, and that player is going to be Barbara Bonasea, probably one of my favorite players. So I'm super excited to introduce you all to her. If you don't know about her already, she's incredible. And this is also now your weekly reminder to mark your calendars for March 23rd, quarterfinals Champions League match against Lyon. And this is going to be hosted at the Allianz Stadium. It's going to be very easily accessible. It's going to be available on YouTube at the UWCL Women's YouTube channel. And so I'm so looking forward to this game. I'm excited to plan some fun content surrounding that. So stay tuned for all of that and more. And this is your reminder as well to like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the All UVCast channel if you like the content. And just a reminder, you can also catch me on our live podcasts where we talk about the men's first team and how they're doing in their matches. But that's it for today. Thank you so much, everyone. I cannot wait for next week. And so I'll see you all then.